watching and listening to this news video about when to buy Solana. Let's listen to our pro trader who has been giving bonuses and it has worked many times. Get ready and let's get into this video.
This chart right here represents Solana Bitcoin, and something is about to give. Something is about to explode. Which one is about to explode? Bitcoin or Solana? It's not likely to be both. One of them is going to explode significantly more than the other, and it's not going to be close. What we're going to do in today's video is break it down, and I'm going to give you a strategy that you can walk away with that a traditional trader would use to enter these types of trades, because this is getting big. Welcome in to another VIP exclusive bonus video. I wanted to do a couple of these for free just to give back and show a lot of love to everyone on my email list. I'm always trying to go above and beyond and just give people a lot of value that can hopefully help them, and they learn a couple tricks and techniques that can use to help have a better life and have less stress in the charts and more success. And this is what I'm all about. So I don't follow Solana very often, but I wanted to break down this chart because this is a pretty interesting setup. I mean, this is going to be pretty big. This is not going to be a small move. Take a look. We're going to talk about price action above. Then we're going to talk about the RSI middle of our screen, and then the bottom of our screen, the stochastic RSI, our momentum. A lot is happening in each component, but we'll start right here in price action. So what are we looking at? We're looking at Solana Bitcoin. We're on the 2-week and we're on Binance. We've got data starting all the way back here in March 2020 up to the present. And what you see is a reflection on the 2-week chart of when you should take Bitcoin and change it for Solana, and when you should take that Solana and change it back to Bitcoin. You see, this is the key to the game. If you're really looking to maximize your money, it's making a couple strategic plays in and out of Bitcoin, using a couple strategic altcoins to start to multiply your portfolio. In other words, if you took your Bitcoin and you put it into Solana back around here, and then you rode this wave when Solana exploded at a much faster and more powerful rate than Bitcoin, a monumentally different rate. Now, keep in mind, did Bitcoin explode during this time? Yes, but nowhere near as close as Solana. And if you took your Bitcoin into Solana here, and then you rode the wave anywhere up here, and you took that Solana and you put it back to Bitcoin, and then you watched this happen, and then you took that Bitcoin and put it back into Solana and rode this wave, well, you're on fire. You multiplied your portfolio multiple times using some simple scenarios. Now, when you look at the market structure of it, this is a beautiful market structure. You can see that when we had our top here, we first fell down into this range and holding support all the way back in February 2020. Then we had a fake out rally up to this level of 0.0026810. That level right here represents significant market structure that has been hounding us for a couple hundred days. That market structure started back in March 2022. Then we fell and we had this breakdown candle. Breakdown is through, break up is through the top. Breakdown is this way, and then we were holding resistance at the bottom of this channel, confirming what was our support back in February 22. Fast forward to July 22, it was our resistance, and we already had our range. That range was built by this market structure from all the way back a few years ago. And then we broke into it back in December 2023, right? you can see what had happened right before then. We had a market double bottom, textbook double bottom, at holding support at our prior swing high of August 2020. You can see what happened. That first initial huge pump here, it came back down to market structure and rallied back up. Well, that market structure that it created was the double bottom market structure of 2023, the end of 22 and into 2023. Now, since then, since that technical double bottom, holding key structure at this level, what we saw is a move back into this channel, something that we were very familiar with. And when we moved into this channel, it just sucked us in. We had a clear level of resistance up here at that 26,990 area and support at this 19,190 area. That's our support, that's our resistance, and we've been trapped in there literally for 400 days. Over 400 days trapped in here. Something's got to give. It's a beautiful market structure. This is holding support at what used to be our resistance. This is major. It's huge. And something is about to give. What we look at in the middle of our screen, the RSI, keep in mind, RSI overbought, oversold. One would look at this right away and be like, I know this. We have parallel lines. We have multiple touch points on the top. We have multiple touch points on the bottom. I've seen Steve talk about this a million times. This is a bull flag. No, it's not. One thing you want to know about bull flags, it cannot correct more than 50% of the pole. This is the pole here, from here to here. This is the pole. We've already corrected more than 50% of that pole, meaning it was a bull flag until it corrected more than 50%. Then it became null and void. However, what we do have is a hold of our market structure dating back to this swing high resistance area of July 23. This structure dates all the way back to our swing low of December 20. This December 20 and this recent swing high of July 23 is the exact structure we're at right now. In other words, our price action is at beautiful, healthy market structure. So is the RSI. Let's look at the bottom of our screen, the stochastic RSI. The stochastic RSI is our momentum. And what we're looking at on a 2-week chart is we've had a couple failed rallies. They started back in July 2024. That was our first failed rally because we were met with resistance at that zone. Then our second one here in December around Christmas time was also failed because of market structure. And we're about to try our third. You know, they always say the third time's the charm. This one might be a little bit different, or the next one is going to get them, but it's going to be soon that we're going to see the momentum really take off to the upside. You can see what happened last time where it took us a little bit of time to really excel from having that bottoming action to really taking off, right? We're at key levels of structure with the price action, key levels of structure with the RSI, and we're showing signs of having a real explosion here soon after 2 back-to-back fake outs in our momentum. What does all this mean, right? This is a chart representing Solana Bitcoin. Whether you like Bitcoin or you like Solana or you like them both and you're looking what to do, I'm going to give you a strategy. One that a professional trader's mindset would be. Now, keep in mind, there's all sorts of ways to go about it. I'm not going to give you a day trading philosophy, right? I'm going to give you what a potential swing trader's mindset would be and a potential somebody who's looking to take kind of a middle of the road approach. They're not trying to take a long position here, but they're also not trying to be in a swing trade. They're trying to have this medium-term time horizon. What are the mindsets of these folks? Well, these folks are salivating. These folks are looking at this market structure and saying, wow, you can see that this is textbook market structure, meaning any break of this bottom support zone, people are going to take short positions, right? or they're going to just get the hell out of Solana and put it in Bitcoin because Solana's value will drop if this market structure is broken to the downside. Why? We've been holding it for 400 days and it represents healthy market structure. In other words, this resistance zone of 2022 near the bottom of our market was key, and we're holding that as support. Any breach of that market structure is major trouble, major red flags. So any trader is looking for a breakdown from this area to take a short position on Solana, simply put. And on the flip side, anybody who wants to take their Bitcoin and put it into Solana is looking at a few things and a few things only. Market structure right here, right now. Any move above this area with a confirmation is an automatic entry point. And it's not going to be a small move. It'll be a big move and it should be rapid. Why? Because of the market structure and because of the multiple hundreds of days that we've been there. And in order to trigger such a move, you're going to look no further than the stochastic RSI. Our momentum is trying to create yet another higher high. In other words, back here in July 24, we had a swing high, failed rally, but we did have a higher high, another failed rally back in November 24. We're looking to make another higher high and have a real stochastic RSI breakout. A real stochastic RSI breakout is highly likely to push us above here. Another fake out would just prolong the inevitable that it's trying to break above this level. But that is how a disciplined trader would act in terms of when to get in on either side, to Bitcoin or to Solana. So things are heating up. I hope you enjoyed this bonus video. I want to do another one next week, so pay attention to that, and we could be giving